Oh, a Hood of Subjugation. Ah, a second Hood of Subjugation. Two in the same Reaper assignment. All I need now are the boots, ward, Zamarakian spear, steam battle staff, and the pet, and I'll have the entire Krill log complete. I'll have to chase that at some point. Today we'll be focusing on the Varrock achievement set. I've only done the easy set so far because the mediums require us to do the rat catcher's quest, a pretty tedious one, and the hard tasks require our cat to catch 100 rats, which is a pretty boring grind. But before we get into that, I have a few disparate, unrelated things I want to talk about before getting all the rat-related requirements resolved. Basically, anything to avoid doing rat catchers. Check this out. I actually trained summoning using the pickup sticks method, making spirit jellies, since all those lamps from the desert tasks got us pretty close to 96. With 96, I've pretty much got the highest level needed for the best familiars in the game. Pack Yak is great. Holds 30 items, can use scrolls to bank items, and gives great XP using only Crimson Charms and Yak Hide. I'll have to add buying those Yak Hide packs from Vendiga Gastfreiheit to my daily shop runs that I always forget to do daily. 96 also unlocks Ripper Demon contracts. Ripper Demons are great familiars even without using their scrolls, since they increase the damage you deal based on the amount of health your target is missing, between 0 and 5%. They also deal decent damage with their little claw smacks, doing about 1300 damage with a chance of attacking 2 or 3 times at once. But like most demon contracts, you need to kill the demon before you can bind its soul inside a pouch. Standard demonology stuff, right? We need 96 Slayer to kill Ripper demons. We're at 95 right now, so not too far away. Though if I'm honest, I'll probably hold off until 99 when I can put one of their souls in my player-owned Slayer dungeon. It's easier to 1v1 me mate in my own Slayer dungeon than in that abandoned mine. Drop below half health for a second and you get piled by the bastards. And if you know me, I tend to not pay attention and fall below half health quite often. That's precisely the reason why I did not make Ferrous Noise a hardcore Ironman. Gertrude, what are you doing here? Wait a minute. You're not Gertrude. Rat catchers! No! You can't make me do you. Surely it wouldn't come to Anachronia. Okay. Anyway, as I mentioned in a previous video, farming is basically impossible to grind out. It's a waiting game, kind of like real life. So I can only really chime in when something interesting happens while I'm passively raising my animals. 104 farming unlocks the second large pen and a new dinosaur to raise. Fortunately, I do have 2 unchecked Scimitops and they happen to be a breeding pair. Lucky me. Hopefully I'm this lucky with my Bograta Rexes when I get to 106. Not only do Scimitops give a decent chunk of XP, but they also produce Spark Chitin, an Herblore ingredient used in making adrenaline crystals, power bursts of acceleration, extreme prayer potions, and most excitingly, for me at least, charming potions. At 102 Herblore, you can use 1 Primal Extract, 1 Spark Chitin, and 4 of each charm to create a potion that adds 1 charm to every charm drop for 6 minutes. On top of that, the potion also gives 1000 XP. 16 charms may seem like a lot for a single potion, but the potions themselves effectively double your charm drop rate against monsters that drop 1 charm at a time. It's pretty great. Also, these potions are tradable, so if you aren't an Ironman, there's no reason not to use them as soon as possible. Daily Nemi Forest runs, Gobi tasks, and the occasional Gobi charm from the Traveling Merchant shop brings us to max reputation with the Gobis. This final tier of rewards means we can not only reroll raid rewards once per loot lockout, but also we can exchange Gobi charms for Techie rather than reputation. And yes, I haven't gotten enough Techie to buy an ability codex from the Techie shop because I sometimes go weeks without killing Durzag. I should really do better with that.
Ferrous Noise.
What?
Do me.
Here? On Mazcab? How did you find me? Leave me alone! Okay. I should be safe here. For now. But criminal bolts and broad arrows and a few dragon darts apparently got me to 93 fletching, so I no longer need to boost with the fletching potion to fletch bloodwood logs. Also, I made a mistake a few videos ago. I said bloodwood trees can only be chopped once per day. Turns out they regrow after 6 hours, not 24 hours, so you could do a bloodwood run 4 times a day. Still a limited resource, but not as limited as I thought. I'm still probably only going to do it once a day if I remember to do it once a day. But now that we have 93 fletching, we can actually complete the Elite Wilderness task set. For some reason, the Wilderness tasks can't be boosted for. You need 93 fletching to complete the Smooth but Criminal task. If you boost for it, the task won't check off as completed. The Wilderness Sword 4 has some niche uses. For those who don't have the Death Note relic, you can keep it in your inventory so that all searing ashes dropped by lava strike worms are noted. You can also teleport with it up to level 30 in the Wilderness rather than level 20, and you can teleport to the Wilderness Agility course as much as you want. A fast way of getting to the Bloodwood tree over there. And you can find Mune, who cares? I used the XP lamps on crafting. The struggle was real, agility or crafting. It was probably a dumb move. I could just AFK the harps and Prif, but I'm sick of looking at the goddamn Hydrix sitting in my bank. I need to get 93 crafting and boost to make an Amulet of Souls. Big Game Hunter drops a lot of Dragonhide. My headcanon is that the Dragonkin were inspired by the dinosaurs and used their body parts to create the first dragons. So really, Dragonhide isn't Dragonhide, it's dinosaur hide, but we discovered it on dragons first. Now for the dinosaur hide that the dinosaurs actually drop, I made Dragonhide armor until 93 crafting and painstakingly drank spicy stews until I finally got a +6 boost, making an Amulet of Souls. Hooray. Anyway, moving on. Oh, an old Dak Coil kit thing. I've been coming to the Nodon Dragonkin every so often to get Elder Troves and Anima, and I got an upgrade for my old Dak Coil. That's pretty good. It boosts the damage of the coil by 50%, don't mind if I do. And that's 96 Slayer, and our first whip drop. Ain't that poetic? Or is this the second whip? I'm gonna go with first. I finally got around to finishing up Majorat Memories and...
Ferris noise.
What? This place is instanced. How could a quest even get in here? Koshai, help me out. Get rid of this thing.
My name is Karshai.
Damn useless neutral Majorat. Pick a side for once. Fine. I'll do the stupid quest. Ratcatchers was released in November of 2005, and it's the greatest quest ever added to Runescape, featuring a compelling storyline, exciting stealth mechanics, and undeniably timeless humor. Are you kidding me? Do you expect anyone to believe this? Jesus, okay. Become the Pied Piper and drown a bunch of innocent rats in the harbor, but then stop being the Pied Piper because he murders a bunch of kids at the end of the story. Oh my god, seriously? Damn. And all of this is to unlock the marvelous Rat Pits, a place where you can make your cats fight for honor, glory, and cold hard cash. It was removed from the game? But the quest is still... Okay. Oh, alright. Now we can fill up our rat pool and carry on with the rest of the Varrock achievements. After helping me with rat catchers, my cat, Isaac, caught 100 rats, and together we earned the Cat Training Medal from Gertrude. She apparently has that authority. So the Varrock task set is pretty old, one of the first task sets added into the game back in 2007, so the rewards aren't super amazing. When worn, the Varrock armor gives bonuses to mining and smithing, each tier expanding the range of ore and metals the effect applies to. Higher chances to mine double ore, smelt double bars, or make double progress when smithing. Simple stuff. I really wasn't concerned about this task set because by the time I could actually finish the hard tasks, I was already done with the Varrock Armor 3 benefits, Necronium and below. But with the hard tasks done, I can now use the bank in the Cook's Guild, which is a very convenient place to cook since I can't use portable ranges since I'm an Ironman and Ironman stand alone. The elite tasks. Let's talk about them. Remember this place? The Sawmill Training Area? September 23rd, 2009, Jagex added Choking Ivy, special mahogany antique logs, and this little bit of content as part of a woodcutting rebalancing update. If I remember correctly, at the time this was some of the fastest woodcutting XP in the game, barring tick manipulating methods, I think. 80,000 XP per hour sounds right, but honestly I don't remember. And I really doubt anyone has actually tested the rates here in over a decade. Anyway, we need to finish a large job for one of these tasks, and that's the only reason anyone ever comes here anymore. Kinda sad, really. It all adds up, requires us to incinerate a log using our Inferno adds by cutting a tree in the Varrock Palace farming patch. Unfortunately, I don't have 92 firemaking, so I can't use the adds even if I had one. However, the relic power always adds works for this task. You need to have unlocked Thauman's Forge and the Warforged dig site to get this power, so pick your poison. Get 92 firemaking or 80 plus archaeology. I'd recommend the latter since firemaking is pretty useless. Finally, we need to cook a summer pie. That requires 95 cooking, which we can easily boost for with a super cooking potion, but we need a strawberry. Now, I could just get some strawberry seeds from Head Farmer Jones in Berthorpe, or is this Taverley? Whatever. We buy them from him, plant them, wait a bit, and we get plenty of strawberries. But I don't want to wait. Ah, so use a growth potion from the Manor Farm, right? Well, I could do that. Or I could get it as a drop. This means conducting a bit of research. These ants here drop strawberries. Regali seeds too, so killing them for a bit won't be so bad. In fact, is that a foot? Christ, that's a guy's chest and guts, arms. What the hell do these ants do? Legs too? Oh my god. This is Clarence, the poor apprentice wizard killed by Sandy. He buried the poor kid's hand in Bert's sandpit, threw his head somewhere on Indrana. This must be where he dumped the rest of the body. What a shame. This is no way to treat a person, no matter how corpsey they are. This poor kid, he deserves a proper burial. So anyway, I got the strawberry. Now we just cook the pie. Okay, that's fine. The ants dropped 2 strawberries at a time. I made another pie, and so I used a growth potion on these strawberry seeds I got from Head Farmer Jones and successfully baked the summer pie and claimed my final Varrock armor from Vanica, which grants us a 1% chance to mine double Baneite, mine double light and dark Animica, smelt double Bane and Elder Rune bars, and double our progress per strike when smithing Bane and Elder Rune. We can also change our teleport location to the church in northeastern Varrock, which is pretty convenient since the Luck of the Dwarves takes us to the western side of Varrock and the Lodestone takes us to the middle-ish part of Varrock. I wish it was more like OSRS's reward where you can right-click the spell and choose which location you want to teleport to. That'd be nice. But that's a complaint for a different day. Ooh, I think I just had an idea for a video. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.